zero credibility here, 100% hot takes. We're in the room with the three sexiest guys that act like they know how to talk football. Georgia FSU game. You said FSU deserved to be in. With Jordan Travis, they absolutely deserved to be in. Had Washington lost, they would have been in regardless of Jordan Travis because there would have been too many one-loss teams to pick from. But this whole, every one of their all-star players opting out.
I don't blame them.
I don't blame them either. Why wouldn't you?
Tate Rodemaker leaving to the transfer portal.
Why wouldn't you?
You're right, but your
national championship hopes have been taken away from you despite winning every single game. Why would you?
You just showed the ACC has no hope.
Why would you play that?
And the ACC has no hope. Look
preserve
what
yourself.
They've done in
like
the bowl
go to the
season.
draft. Preserve yourself for next year. Do it all over again and prove everybody
And that
wrong.
lawsuit's going to be pivotal in this.
But you know what?
If the SEC takes them,
this to me,
that's a topic for next
this is an excuse because they knew what was coming for them. They don't want none of that smoke that UGA is going to bring to them, and it's going to be a lot of freaking smoke. Right, and so if we all opt out of it, and then they beat us by 40, it's because we didn't have players. It's a built-in excuse.
Somebody once said, "Why fight the battle if you don't get anything? Don't gain anything by winning."
Spoken like a true FSU.
What does Florida State have to gain by winning this game?
Nothing.
They have nothing. They have. What are they going to do?
You have everything.
They're going
to
make the UCF claim. Oh, we get a national championship because they have nothing to prove. There's nothing for them to prove here.
You already said Georgia should be one of the top four in there. If you go in there without your starting quarterback and all these people opting out and a 17-point dog,
they still won the game.
And you go in there and you smoke Georgia.
They still won the game.
You prove everybody wrong.
According to you now, and according to this analysis, you should just pick everything by computer stats because playing the game doesn't matter. Because you're having the same analysis that was had before. They've got a backup quarterback. They can't win. They just can't win with it. They're not the best team. Because the fact of the matter is they went undefeated.
Undefeated.
The shame here is that we're not in next year. We don't have an 18 playoff. We don't even have a 16 playoff with a play-in, give the first two bye. The shame is that we don't get to see this play out. But Florida State did everything they were supposed to do. They did everything that they could do. And they were left out. A Power 5 champion was left out. It's an unfortunate – if you want to debate who the best teams in the country are, I think Georgia has to come back into that equation because, again, they lost one game, and it was the SEC championship. Alabama lost one game. They lost it early. That's the difference between losing early and losing late. The question always comes back, though, as to FSU did everything right. It's an unfortunate situation. A decision is made. We have to go forward. FSU had that opportunity taken away from them through no faults of their own, and FSU has nothing to gain by playing this game. There's nothing. We talked about it earlier. There's nothing that they can gain from winning this game. All these players can either A, come back next year and be stars again without an injury, or B, go into the draft and be stars in the NFL. Those are their options at this point. They have nothing to gain by playing the game. I completely understand why they're doing it, and I would make the same decision if I was them.
Playoff committee had the easiest decision ever. You had 4 of your 5 power conferences with undefeated champions. You had one with one loss. This was the easiest 4 teams, and they screwed it up. It should have been the 4 undefeated. It shouldn't even have been a question mark.
I mean, unless you just want, and there's a real conversation another time to just go ahead and designate the SEC championship as a play-in game to the national final.
Yeah, but that's our SEC bias.
It is an SEC bias 100%.
And I'm okay with that because we are the best conference. There is no doubt that we're the best conference. But you still, 4 undefeateds. No one can question that. Now all you've done is create all this tailspin behind it. And FSU in this lawsuit that every college fan should be watching, this could be the pillar that knocks all of the NCAA football to the ground.
We'll break down that lawsuit on a future episode.